after that, we had a meeting with, what's-his-face, Earl Hebner, and...
This was bullshit.
He met with the blonde, Lauren, and she showed footage of Eric Young, disguised as Homicide, beating up Sting, and he asked why he DQ'd Hernandez when it was clear it wasn't his partner that did the attack. Are you confused yet, by the way? I'm just telling you what happened. So Earl said, who in the hell are you to ask me that? He said, and I quote, the TNA head official now, I quote, nothing's ever clear in that ring. Can I get a drop of that? He then began stuttering and concluded, trust nobody. As usual, I have no idea what's going on.
This is the point in the show where I decided I needed a beer. Yeah, I don't know what the controversy is or why Earl was so defensive. Let's recap what happened here. Hernandez was wrestling Sting. A man came out and attacked Sting with a weapon in front of the ref, and the ref called for a DQ. Lauren didn't understand why there should be a disqualification. She apparently thought Sting should have been beaten savagely with his weapon and then just kept wrestling.
Or maybe she thought that Sting should be DQ'd.
For being attacked.
And I wish she would have just...
I don't know.
I wish Earl would have said, what do you think the finish should have been, Lauren? and had her come up with something, because I'm not sure what she wanted here. Throw out the whole match?
Maybe disqualify Hernandez and Sting, and now Homicide's the winner.
Or maybe nobody advances. In which case, what have you accomplished? You've killed the tournament. Anyway, then we had Eric Young doing a promo with World Elite backstage. I have no idea what he said, but I did get something out of this, and it is I have advice, friendly advice, for Vince Russo. We've not always been on friendly terms, but this is a piece of advice that I ask him to please, for the love of God, heed.
Use graphics?
Stop scripting every single fucking person to say, you see...
That isn't there in every promo.
Every promo has a guy saying such and such and such, and then going, you see, and then blah, 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 blah.
It used to
every fucking one.
It used to be just Joe.
No more.
And apparently it's like swine flu. It's a virus that cannot stop, the spread of which cannot be stopped. Yes, everyone says UC in every promo, and it's fucking irritating.
Then we had Lauren interviewing Suicide.
Speaking of irritating.
She said, this is her question, okay? Remember when we were watching Jackie Crockett, or David Crockett on the deal, and he was interviewing everybody and asking these deep, probing questions?
Yes.
Okay, she is no David Crockett.
Think about that.
Her question was, quote, since his arrival in TNA, the Pope D'Angelo De Niro has made it a point to hustle you. Why do you think the street preacher has cited you as his mark?
It's still funny. It's been like 90 minutes. Still makes me laugh out loud.
Somebody wrote that dialogue for her, and she read it.
Yeah.
Why do you think the street preacher has cited you as his mark?
Yeah.
What? Then,
it got worse.
In a deep, scary voice, he talked about, this is Suicide, living and dying on the streets, being a threat to his church, a dark savior, cleansing of the wicked. Christ, this sucked!
This is some very, very, very bad emo poetry. And
who wrote this segment right here?
I don't know.
This person should be fined.
This was very, very bad. And this is not the worst thing about this skit, but let's review the recent history of Suicide. He was X Division champion. He was beating everyone and having good matches. Then Homicide cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase and took the belt. Then he got a rematch in a cage with about 15 other dudes, and now he's just fighting the Pope. What?
I don't know.
He does not care about his title anymore.